You guys, that was crazy. Got woken out of bed. Actually, I was awake, laying in bed, and Apple's mom came to the bedroom window. I pulled the curtain. In Thai, she said, "Snake, hurry, hurry, hurry. There's 2 snakes." I went down the road. There's 2 male sunbeams fighting, male combat. Unbelievable. Hopefully I got that on GoPro. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. I have one of the sunbeams with me, but wow, that was crazy. And then I got a dog trailing me here. And then I have the loser sunbeam with me, and then the other one went off the other direction. That was really crazy. Now, you guys didn't think Apple and I were fighting, did you? Obviously, I was woken up this morning and responded to a snake call. 2 male sunbeam snakes in combat, fighting for what I believe is probably a female going into season that was somewhere in the area that I did not see. Very common for 2 male snakes to be fighting. It can go on for an extended period of time. It can go on for a short period of time. That one was going on for about 10 minutes before I got there. So about somewhere between 12 and 15 minutes, these snakes were fighting. When I got there, this guy gave up and took off. He came my direction and I grabbed him, and he's the one that I took out of there because he went right on to the owner of that house property. So they didn't want him there. The winner was left in that area. He continued on a different direction. So he's the winner, natural selection. He's going to be the one to stake claim to that female that I am assuming is in the area. This guy started his day as a loser, but he is actually a winner because we are releasing him. We are relocating him to another area. This particular area in the rainy season gets real muddy, lots of water, mud holes and frogs and tadpoles and all that stuff. And we've seen like 3 or 4 sunbeams right here in this area. So we are going to let this guy go, and hopefully he finds another female. And he could even possibly get into another fight, but he is big. He is a big for a sunbeam snake, so I think he's not going to have any issues. But there was no damage done. Sometimes snakes, especially pythons, when they fight, they can do a lot of damage to each other, but these guys actually will also eat snakes as part of their diet. So it's not like they're not capable of hurting one another. But I am going to let this guy go. Should be a happy day for him. And just the way that worked out, we did not intervene or disturb the balance of nature. Natural selection took its place. The winning snake, the stronger snake, he's still over there. So that is the way nature intended it to be. And no snakes were harmed in the filming of this video, like always. So today we have ventured away from the house. We're going to be gone one night. And Apple, tell everybody where we're at.
We are at Phu Faek Forest Park.
So my story, my interests as a child are pretty much no different than anybody else that likes reptiles. And it seems like a common denominator is that we all started with a fascination with dinosaurs. And yes, I'm 51 years old. I am still fascinated by dinosaurs. This particular area is kind of famous in Thailand. They have some fossilized footprints from some dinosaurs. And where we live, how long did it take us to get here from the house? About 2 hours?
2 hours.
Yeah, so to the south and to the north of us is 2 areas that are kind of famous for dinosaur fossils and all sorts of stuff. But we are here to check this out, you guys. I'm really excited. It's amazing to me to see fossilized footprints by something that existed so long ago. It's absolutely amazing. So we have some dinosaurs in the background.
T-Rex, that's my favorite. Can you see it?
So we have to walk a short trail to actually see the footprints, and we'll show you guys and we'll give you a little bit of the facts and stuff about it. But pretty amazing stuff, you guys. We're gonna check this out and we'll let you know what we think about this place. So let's go do it. So these are very interesting. From what it looks like to me is there's two separate animal trails. One which is not so clear, but it is quite obvious that it's here to here to here to here, and it just kind of goes up. These are amazing. These are very, very clear, very sharp, and they're a lot bigger than the other one. So three-toed, it's crazy. So the information that was provided to us, 140 million years old from the Cretaceous period. Paleontologists estimated this animal to be around 7 to 8 meters long, and it was some type of predator. So it's hard to identify a dinosaur obviously by tracks, fossilized footprints, but something like a T-Rex, I guess, some type of predatory dinosaur. It is amazing. It is really amazing. And the really cool thing about this place is there's no admission fee. We haven't paid any money, and we're allowed to just come right here and, you know, put my hand right into it, which is really neat. Usually stuff like this is kind of like hands off, roped off, or whatever. So very, very interesting. So these tracks were discovered by two little girls, like 10, 11 years old, and I think it was like in the late 90s. I guess they were just playing in this area. I can tell that when it's rainy season, this is a fun place to go sliding down the waterfall, but they just kind of noticed that it was weird, and smart little girls, they recognized it as being some sort of print, and I'm assuming they told their parents or whatever, and then that's how this place came to be. There's like 21 prints, but there's 7 like really good ones right here in this spot. And there's other stuff where you can just kind of, yeah, maybe it's a print, maybe it's not, but there's no doubt about these.
So we get out from the dinosaur footprints. We are here at Lampao Dam at Kalasin Province, still the same province. We drove about 1 hour. So I'm gonna show you guys the food, and all of these we pay 560 baht for it. I think it's really cheap price compared to the other restaurant, and it's about $16. So I got papaya salad, noodle salad, and shrimp, pork, fried rice with pork, and then papaya salad, no chili. So we will enjoy our food with the view.
All right, that looks amazing. It's about 1 o'clock. From here, we are headed to Kalasin City, where we're going to stay the night in a hotel, and it is within walking distance of a night market. So that is where we're going to have dinner tonight. So for any of the foodies out there that like to see what we're eating, you guys are gonna get a bunch of food in this video, but I am hungry and I'm ready to eat, but this looks absolutely amazing. Kalasin Province. Good morning, everybody. We are back again. So what happened yesterday was our plans to go to that rice mill market that was a big fail. I guess they had a infection cluster of the funk, so they closed that place down. So we just stayed at a very super basic and very inexpensive hotel last night, and then we just ate some food at a restaurant. It wasn't a big deal, so we didn't even bother filming it. So it is obviously the next day, and we are headed in a homeward direction.
Yes.
And we are in Phu Pan National Park.
Yes.
So this road is really crazy. It's very famous for lots of accidents. It is super windy. And Apple, what were you telling me? Something that it has a nickname in Thai that translates?
Yes, they call it Kong Pingu. This means like a barbecue snake. Like you have a bamboo stick, and then you have to curl the snake going like this. So they nickname that curve like a grilling snake on a stick.
Okay, well, it's a really windy road, you guys. So anyway, We saw some cool stuff on the way down, so now we are going back through the pass. So we're going to hit a couple places. There is a very big market, outdoor market, and what in Thai that also translated to something interesting. It was like market in the jungle.
Market doesn't mean like out of nowhere, but it's a market in the middle of a forest.
Okay. And Apple was telling me that market was very famous at one point for selling lots of like bush meat and wild animals and wildlife and all kinds of stuff. Not so much anymore, of course. A lot of things have changed, so it's more regulated now. But we're gonna go check it out. It looked really cool, and it should be very different than the normal markets that we go to. So we're gonna go do that. And there's a couple other sites that we're going to stop along the way and check out. So it should be pretty interesting. And it's not so far from home. So if we ever want to, my ears are popping. So if we ever want to do even just a day trip, it is not a big deal. So Phu Pan National Park, and we are going to show you guys whatever we see. Interesting, very beautiful. That's it. Let's go do it. Okay, so we have made it to the market. So it kind of looks like this. All the way down there. And we're going to check it out. I'm still excited about seeing the monkeys. We didn't see them on the way down here, so. But Apple brought up a good point. We had to turn to head to the dinosaur footprint. Yes. So a whole long portion of that road we did not go down. So it was awesome. Had no cars behind us. We were able to slow down and check them out. So that was cool. Monkeys in this area are not common. Monkeys in the south, yes, everywhere, but not so much around in this area.
Here. Only that area you can see it.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so let's go check it out.
Those are homemade whiskey. Let's have some wine, some honey.
Apple, what'd you buy?
Kratham tree. I don't translate that in English. You guys go see it by yourself.
Now that it's legal.
Now that it's legal, I buy it. I'm gonna plant it. This one is good stuff. I chew it and then I can run like a horse.
Okay, you guys, that is it for the video. We have safely made it down the mountain. The curves are almost finished. Apple did not get car sick. I'm trying to drive as calmly as possible to prevent that from happening. And that is it, just a quick getaway for one night, and it was cool. I mean, it is what it is. We have a much better adventure planned next month, so we are going to make our way back to the house, get everything situated again, and then we'll be planning for our next adventure. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care.